record? We're all going to approve that. Okay. So, I am really excited, you guys. Yeah. Oh, after a massage, Meg. That's a great idea. That's wonderful. See, I love it. I learned so much from you guys. I'm so pumped. Tonight we have a just fabulous guest. I mean, she's one of our teammates, so not, like a total outside guest, but an inside guest, you guys. Michele Wesner is going to share. She just got back from Global Top Achievers, as I know others on the call did, and I'll have a little bit of time at the end for those of you, if you were there and you want to add in, please do. But I know that Michele, this was your first time, right? Like, this was your newbie Top Achievers experience. And you worked so hard. You worked your booty off this last year to get there. And Michele came, and she can share her brief story, but she came from another network marketing company prior. So I'm just pumped to hear. She told me she has pages of notes and so much to share. And this was like the best event. So Michele, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course. I would love to. Do you just want to share just your very brief Isogenic story, for the people who don't know you?
Absolutely. Yeah. So I got started in 2016. I was scrolling Facebook, saw a post from Tammy Schultz, who was an IsoBody finalist 2 years ago. And we went to college together, reached out to her, got started on a 30-day system, but told her I'm not doing the business because I've done that before and I don't have time for that. I'm busy now. I have kids. Don't have time for that. But before my box arrived, I signed up 5 people because I wanted accountability partners. And when you get paid $550 in 2 days, I was like, well, that's pretty sweet. So I was a consultant before I even had my box. And then after just starting the program 5 days in, felt so amazing. Just, had the passion to share with other women and moms. And then I lost my job in 2020. So my build was pretty slow at the beginning, but after losing my job, I just made the decision to go all in and make it happen. And follow the leader in action, which is how I got to Top Achievers.
So good. And I swear on this, she's always one of the first to win the trips, you guys, just following the leader in action. It's so fun to see. So talk a little about, Top Achievers. Just go ahead and start with, what did you what stands out the most to you from this experience at Top Achievers?
Yeah. Before I get into that though, I just want to thank Megan Smith, who I know is on this call not feeling well. I hope you feel better, Megan, but she's honestly the reason why I got there. I missed Fiji last year by 25 spots and it was devastating. And we were in a mastermind group together and she's like, girl, we are going to get you to Cabo. And she did a Zoom call with me and just poured so much love and belief into me and described the trip. So I hope that's what I can do for all of you so that you can all be on that next one, because she just, made me think I could do it, told me how many points I needed per month, what I needed to do. So thank you, Megan. You are just amazing. And
I love that.
How I made it.
Yeah, she's the best. And we all need, hear that. She borrowed belief. She was poured into, Michele had, it's like finding those cross-line battle buddies that we talk about. That's so awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That is amazing. Yes.
Yeah. So thank you, Megan. I talked about you at the event. I'm like, she's the reason I'm here. She told me I could do it and I just listened to what she said.
That's so
but yeah, the glamorous, it was so glamorous. And I would just say it was magical. They thought of everything and you just felt so special, so important, so appreciated. While you're there, you feel like a celebrity, getting all these gifts and all this wonderful things. And you're just hanging out with the top leaders, talking about life and kids and just stuff that you don't talk about on stage and whatnot. So it was just so awesome to just spend that pool time with people and in those small groups and talk to other people. So
no. Good. So no, there's there's all the pampering and celebration and so, for sure. Talk about that, help people. And then we can also talk, because I know Top Achievers is different than some events where it is actually also an Isogenics event. They put on general session for you or, kind of talk through the structure of what it was like.
Yeah. Yeah. So first of all, we arrived and obviously they had drinks waiting for us, and felt so special. Then we walk into the marketplace area where all the products were, and we got to design our own Nike shoes, which is so cool. My husband and I each got a pair, custom design, put names on it or words or whatever you wanted to put on it. So I am just so pumped for that. I didn't even know that you could do that. So everyone got to design their own shoes, which was fun. And then the first night they did just a fabulous welcome reception for us with all sorts of different food stations and a little Mexican band, and Jim and Kathy talked, and David Wood was there. It was kind of like a little mini UIA, which I love UIA. That's, one of my favorite events. So it was so fun to have him there, but just, get dressed up and spend time with people under these twinkling lights. And yeah, that was super fun. So we had the welcome reception on Wednesday night, and then a little session on Thursday morning, where David, talked, and we got to hear from Dr. Plant on we got to see the 7-day reset, which is just beautifully packaged, and cinnamon roll snack bites, and the new peach mango liquid little mini cleanse bottles are in it. So yeah, it's just beautiful. So he talked about that. And also the nootropic elixir that's coming in a few weeks. So we got to learn about that. And then David had us, break up into partners like he always does, and meet new people and learn about them. So it was great to meet new people. And then they divided us up into teams, and we went to the beach and did kind of like a little team building, like Olympics games. Like it was very competitive. We all brought school supplies to donate to the Mexican schools. So we always, are about giving back. And then the winning team got to deliver the pizzas and stuff to the orphanage, or have their name on it or something. I don't know. I did not win, but we had a lot of fun in the sand, getting down and dirty and doing some fun games. So that was super fun to, be on the teams and stuff. Then yeah, lots of pool time. And Friday was the excursion day. So we had our choice between kayaking out to the arch, doing zip line, golf, or the spa. So my husband and I chose the spa to just totally relax. So we had a couples massage, and the gifts in your room, like every time you leave your room and you come back, there's like a new gift in there. So they had like little bags for our suits, and we had Bias dropped in our room, and the nootropic elixir, and all sorts of fun gifts. So it was cute. My husband went up to the room to take a little nap one afternoon, and he texted me, he's like, the isogenics fairy showed up. So yeah, just all the spoiling. And Kelly and Tyler took us out to an awesome dinner at a farm to table restaurant and gave us some sweet gifts. So thank you, Kelly. It was just
Of
so
course
awesome.
they did. That's
Yeah, so
awesome.
we had so much fun on our team dinner night. So that was Thursday night also. And yeah, excursion day Friday. So just, kind of doing whatever you want, free time. And then on Saturday morning, Jim and Kathy were there. So some of the things, that Kathy talked about was just, the last 2 years, and this, the great awakening or the great resignation, and just all the changes in people leaving their jobs and looking for opportunity. And, the two things that we need to be working on are increasing our customer base. And with the new subscription model, she said 80% of people join on subscription now with the free shipping and stuff. And it was 60 before. So
Wow.
that's like, yeah, that was a huge jump in having people on the subscription. And the order baskets are up too, because of Celatoi, like a lot of people are adding the skincare to their orders. So that's definitely making a difference. And then the second thing to be focusing on is building new leaders. And that's what we're doing, with the PBC 1, 2, 3, and utilizing that system to really find out where people are at, and what drives them. And Jim talked about attitude and being driven and just kind of stepping up collectively, and keeping it simple and using the system. We just can't overcomplicate things. So yeah, it was so good to be with them and hear from them and just spend time with them. They're amazing. And, while we were out doing fun things, they were working on stuff for celebration. So it's like, they weren't sitting at the pool relaxing, like they were working while they were there. So we're just so blessed to have them.
Yeah, that's great. And then were there other like people who did David Wood do some training, or was there any, or associates, like were there other things?
Yeah, Zach Slobin talked about kind of like the new PBC and how that's the how, but we really still need to find out what is their why, and just being more purpose driven, not profit driven. It's not about us. We need to grow people by 1% every day. He told us an African proverb, each one reach one, each one teach one, each one bring one. So I thought that was very cool. And sacrifice your goals and honor theirs, for our team. who we are being is always more important than what we are doing. So yeah, I'm just like a total like bullet note taker so that I don't forget anything. So yeah, Zach talked. So a couple other people, from different countries shared their stories. And then we got, into our teams and really had time to like talk about, what's working, what do we want to work on, set our goals as a team. And Jenny Elo was there. So I've never met her in person. So, I mean, we hear her story. Kelly, shares her story all the time. And we hear about Jenny, this angel, but she really truly is an angel. Like she is so soft spoken and just has this way about her. Like I can now see why Kelly had so much success with Jenny training her. So I'm excited to connect with Jenny more now that I know her and, just utilize her. So yeah, she was amazing to just sit with her and all talk about our goals as a team and
that's
what we
so
can
awesome.
do.
Yeah. And are there others? I'm looking through the names on the call who were there. I'm not sure that's, I know who's there, but I'm looking through who's on the call over on the side. I know Kelly was. I don't know if Kelly's in a place where she has anything she wants to add, but that's cool. Oh, adding more people. Okay. And then, yeah, I mean, when you think about like, what are you most excited about? Like, because you said to me, I just cannot, and you put on your post yesterday, I cannot wait to get home and get to work and like help more people. What, like, I would imagine that the event like just poured company belief into you. So like, what then are you running with when you think about like going out in the world and just like sharing this with others?
Yeah, I mean, just developing more leaders. Like I want my team there, like I want you guys there and, bring more people to these events, have them earning it. Because obviously it's fun for me to go, but it's like, I want people to come with me on my team. So just, getting them to see the vision and, showing them that it is possible, pouring that belief into them and just, creating more executives. That's really like where it's at and that people can get there. They just don't believe that they can, but
what do you think? What do you think? Like now that you did it, and I want you to go a little bit into like how you did it, but like, what do you think stands apart between the people who do it and the people who don't? Like, what's the difference?
Consistency, doing the work every single day, the mundane, the reach outs, the follow-ups, rank advancing your team. I mean, that's really all that it is. All I do is follow the leader in action, enroll someone in that first column, you get a point, and then you got to get, them to column 3 to get them to consult it, so who are 2 people that would want to do this with you? So yeah, it's really following the leader in action. And like, I always shot for like 50 points a month. I mean, 40 is the minimum for me because I won't miss the executive lifestyle bonus. So, like this week is the last week of the month and I still need a few more points. So it's like, I got a couple enrollments today. I got one more after this call. So I enrolled someone from the pool that I met at Cabo that was just listening to us all talk. And you know what, it was funny. Cause I sent him some information. I said, has anyone talked to you yet or given you information? And he's like, no. I said, well, I would be happy to send you some information. So I got his cell phone number, sent him the information. He was more interested in the nutrition, followed up with him last night, let him know we had a promo running. Today he texted me back. I called him right away and he's like, I talked to at least 4 other Isogenics people and nobody asked for my information. Like, let me read you his
Michele
text
is a master. I mean, I was in Phoenix with you, Michele, and we were hiking and you were doing it on the hike. Like, she's a master at it. It's such a clue. It's such a good clue. And I also know that there are people who were at that Top Achievers who enrolled because they met someone at a past Top Achievers, right? I can think of a couple names of people who came into the business by, meeting someone, connecting with someone just during their travels. So good.
Yes. Holly Kirsch. Oh, hang on here 1 second. Okay. Let's see what his text said to me. So many messages I sent out today. I'm like digging through. He said, thanks for recruiting me. It's interesting. I talked to at least 4 others from ISA and you were the first to recruit me. Don't ever lose that drive. Meanwhile, I will be a champion within my circle and see if anyone else wants to jump in.
That's so
and
awesome.
Then I sent him the 1, 2, 3 and he said, I'm a 2, but that could change. And he lives in Phoenix. I'm like, okay, we need to get you to the corporate office and get you a tour. So it was just,
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't going to step on anyone else's toes if someone had already given him information, but I was like, he's like, no, nobody has. I'm like, all right, I'll send you some info. But he was just sitting next to us in a chair by the pool, kind of listening to us. And so,
It's so awesome. I'm so proud
yeah,
of you.
thank
That's
you
so
for
cool.
recruiting me. Like, who says that?
Yep. Right. The people are out there. I mean, that is, the people are out there. They're everywhere. That's so good. That's so good. So you're saying consistency. So what advice as people are looking at, whether they're looking to just simply, max out their pools, hit leader in action every single month, following the steps to make sure that they're getting their leader in action bonus pools, or they want to use it to run for like whatever the next dash to Mexico or dash to whatever event is, like, what's your best advice? Or
Yeah,
for
I mean, I definitely use the Penny app, like for reaching out, and like I did it with collagen because that was such an easy, like with the nutrition, you don't want to offend someone saying like, hey, do you want to lose weight? So the collagen was an easy way, like, hey, do you take collagen? I think you would love this. Sending the pictures, like the pee part of it, and the video, and then the cart. So I was kind of doing that. I just didn't really have a system down pat like they do now. But yeah, using the Penny reach outs to, I was doing 25 a day because I knew I wanted the points, and then.
So you were going for no, I mean, you were essentially going for no's.
Right. And it's a numbers game. Totally. Like, I've talked to thousands of people. Seriously,
Mhm.
you just gotta talk to as many people as you can. So yeah, put that Penny app on Freight Train and reach out. And if they say no, that's okay. Follow up with them maybe when there's a promo going on, like tonight.
Yes, totally. It's so good.
And
Okay.
then having that follow-up list too, like if they're interested, but now's not the right time. Like I have just a notebook that I keep all my reach outs in. So then when there is a promo, I can follow up, and it's, I'm organized that way.
Yeah.
So definitely consistency. And yeah, if someone says no, don't take it personal. Just
do most of your enrollments and then rank advancements come from people just reaching out to you because of social media, or from you direct reaching out to people, like
direct,
attraction?
definitely direct reach outs.
Like what % do you think is direct of your success?
60 to 75.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, good majority.
Yeah, that's good. There are a couple product questions in that. So how are the new snack bites? Did you try the cinnamon? I had not heard. That's the first time
I touched it. Like I touched the box, but no, I didn't get to try that.
And then are they launching the 7-day at Celebration, or did they say when they're launching that?
Yes, I believe it's at Celebration. I was taking a video, putting it in our product group while he was talking. So if you're
Kelly said yes, Celebration. Okay.
Okay.
Good. And then Chris is saying you're using the boards app to keep PVC 123 organized.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like I don't know, Chris, if you have anything to expand on that.
So we took everything off of the Isogenics business website, the P part, the V part, the C part, the verbiage we want to send for that specific part, and put each in a little bubble in the boards app. So you can literally text that part out to somebody. Then when you're done with that, you can text out the link to I'm sorry, I'm on my bike right now. I'm out of breath. You can text out the link to the lookbook for the V part, and then when they're like, I'm interested, we have an image of the different bundles for like collagen, the wellness packs. They pick the one we want, and then we send C out. So if you guys are like, I have to go to the Isogenics biz site and like, copy and paste the verbiage, and you're kind of annoyed with that, use the boards app. It's amazing.
Okay, that's great. Is it a free app or is it a monthly pay?
It's free.
Okay, great. Great to know.
Yep, if anybody wants to see it, type in the chat your phone number and I will text you like one of my boards as an example, and you can see exactly what it looks like.
Great. Thank you for that, Chris. That's awesome. Enjoy your bike ride.
Yeah, I don't know if you're on Kristen Jenkins' team, but she's also using that, and she highly recommended it for just quick responses.
Okay. Yeah, awesome.
So yeah, Michele, on that note, like you probably, some of the relationships, I remember hearing when you went to the Elevate to Executive retreat, you like made friends with people, right? And so then is there a lot of that happening?
Definitely. Yeah.
At this sort of an event.
Like I was in the, taxi back to the airport with Tanya Kirkpatrick. Like we were sitting next to each other and we just got to chat for 30 minutes about just life, and she was just saying how she won an award once for creating so many executives. I'm like, well, how did you do it? Like, I want to create executives. And she's like, move in with them. Like, do life with them and their families, like hang out. And, it's just really about becoming friends, with the people on your team. So
I love that.
mhm.
Any other well,
Trying to
and I
see
will
if
ask if anyone has questions. Now is a good time for questions for Michele. Put them in the chat or unmute. And then if there's anything just kind of, culmination of that you would want to impart the wisdom on everyone. I mean, everyone watches the stories and sees how great it is. And so, we appreciate you sharing kind of peek behind the scenes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Any questions?
Hey, Michele, it's Megan. Oh, sorry. Sorry, did somebody else talk, Al?
No. You go ahead. It's you.
Michele, I was just going to say, if you had 2 seconds, would you go through? I think it might be helpful for people to hear your monthly averages. I don't know if you have them in front of you on points. And I think to see the consistency, like you said, you always target 40 points for executive lifestyle, but 50 points was the golden number. Where did you land among the last year overall that got you there? I think that might help vision cast people a little bit more, like, you know, like zeroing in on the numbers per month.
Okay. So I had 567 points total divided by 12. I have 67 divided by 12.
You're right on that 50
47.25 was my average.
That's awesome.
And this year, with it being less people for Fiji, it's 100 compared to 160. You're going to have to, shoot for 60 points is what like Cal and Aaron were saying for Fiji. 60 points per month. So
that's amazing.
I love it. Yeah, it's good for people to hear kind of the nitty gritty of what it takes. So good. Other questions for Michele? Any final parting words, Michele?
Just have to say, I'm just so grateful. Like, we are with the right company at the right time. And they did say, like, sales are down right now, like cycles are down. So like, don't freak out. Like, we just have to ride the wave. Like, it goes up, it goes down. So we'd like stick with it right now, because with what they say is coming, people are going to be looking for opportunity. And that's when they had the last boom, after 2008. So if you're feeling, because I'm feeling it, like, I'm like, my cycles aren't growing. Like, what is going on? I'm working still. So if you're feeling that, like, it's company wide, like, just hang out, keep doing what you're doing, be consistent. Like, it's gonna come back around.
That's so good. And it's great to hear, transparency for people too, and to know, it's really falling in love with the process and getting so good at that process, right? So that when the boom comes, you're not just saying, wait, I want to start. No, you're already in it when the boom comes, and you're already like doing it. Like, we don't want to just be like, wait, what happened, and miss it. And we, on the huddle today, Kelly talked a lot about that, about what it was like, with the last recession, and then coming out of that, and, people being really ready for change. It's what it takes.
Yeah.
Good.
We have
Exciting.
so many, new products coming. So that'll be awesome.
Awesome. And I know a bunch of you on here are going to Puerto Vallarta too. So, I know that, I hear that, those trips are also just, Top Achievers is just one of the trips, but there's so many special things in that contest and promos, whether you're, paying your own trips with leadership pools, or you're winning the trips, or however it is, we just have so many ways, and the comp plan is so generous. So I love it. Good. Okay. Well, everyone, just send your love to Michele in the chat. We are so grateful for you and so proud of you. And I know it's just, here we go, onward and upward.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes. Thank you, Michele.
I'll get there next year.
Yes. Thank you. Bye, guys.